Hello, Book of Face Mates. It is Tree here, and I, just felt called to go live again today because that is what I do. So give me some love just to let me know that you can hear me okay, and I'm not going to waste your time. I'm going to get straight into it. So I want to share, because we're going into 2020, tomorrow, for those in Australia, for my American friends, you've got another sleep to go. I wanted to share some spiritual lore to support you in your moving forward with your 2020 visioning. Now, hi Linda. Now, I really discovered metaphysics and spiritual / universal law in late 2018. I'd heard it talked about when people talked about law of attraction and manifesting, but I never quite got it until the end of 2018. And learning this stuff, now there's 12 spiritual laws that I work with and that I work with my clients with. I'm not going through 12 today, but if you hang around my profile, we will work through them. But I wanted to talk about metaphysics, spiritual law, and I wanted to talk about the law of vibration and the law of correspondence today. I love these laws. Changed my life. They too can change yours. All right. But for those of you that aren't sort of wedded up on metaphysics and spiritual laws, and I've got some notes here, so I will be checking my notes. Aristotle called metaphysics the first philosophy of wisdom. Metaphysics explores the natures of being, existence, reality, first cause principles. And metaphysics are things that don't change. So that universal law, that spiritual law, are rules and patterns that can be applied to everything in the universe. Everything in the universe, including us. We are the universe. And they're changing unconstants. And this is why I love spiritual law so much. Because when you adopt them and take radical personal responsibility for your life and your actions and your choices, these laws can help you transform your whole life, which they have for me. So I want to talk about, first of all, the law of vibration. So this is really important if you want to really get into manifesting. You really need to understand this. Nothing is ever at rest. Everything is always moving. Everything vibrates down to the tiniest thing, to like the ink in my pen tip is vibrating. It doesn't matter how big it is. And science has proven this, right? So for my more cynical, less spiritual people, science has proven that every atom and molecule is vibrating at a certain speed, which creates a frequency. Now, this combination of energy determines the physical form, etc. But I really want you to understand nothing is at rest. That includes us. Our very cells are vibrating. And this is important to understand because cells reflect our emotional state, and that is the vibration. That is the frequency that we send out. So the practical application of the law of vibration is it's mental transmutation. So your mental and emotional state determines your vibration. That determines your frequency. So with this, it is really important for us to be very aware of what we're sending out. So it's our job, I guess you would call it, to generate positive purpose emotions, to deliberately choose our thoughts. Because the universe that we exist in is governed by this law and the law of correspondence, right? Which is the next one I want to share. So when you change your own mode of being, this influences the universe as well. It influences everything around you. And so if you're vibrating at what they call a low vibrational frequency, if your emotions and energies are consistently low, you're sending that energy out. That's the frequency. And like magnets, like attracts like. Now, there's also stuff that when I'm working with my clients, we talk about how the brain will also contribute to this, because what you're constantly thinking, what you're focusing on, that's what it sees. It brings that more forward into your life. So this is why you can get on those cycles and just that merry-go-round of around and around and everything shit. But you can change this. So the law of correspondence, which I wanted us to be thinking about today as well. I wish I had time to go through them all, but not today. Hi, Anthony. The law of correspondence. This universal law states that the principles or laws of physics that explain physical world energy, so our light, vibration, and motion, have their corresponding principles in the esoteric or in the universe, right? So I love this. This really guides me to stay aware of my energy and my frequency and the vibration that I'm sending out. Because as above, so below, as without, so within, as the universe, so the soul. All planes of existence are connected and they're in correspondence. So what's going on in here and what's going on in here is reflected in your physical world. All planes of existence are connected. And the outer world is a reflection of the inner world. It's that mirroring. So I'm just going to read my notes, right? I want to say this right, so I'm reading it. The thoughts and images that we hold in thought subconsciously manifest themselves in our external and physical world. The mind takes everything the same. It does not distinguish from real. It creates what we focus on the most. It really does. And, you know, we are fully responsible for our thoughts, feelings, energy, vibration, and frequency. We are responsible for the conditions of our lives. And in saying this, I know, as I was talking to my coach this morning, we don't all start on a level playing field. I totally get that. But this means, like, whether you're starting in deficit, and I was in deficit for a while it's not 2020 yet, in 2019, I went backwards. I was in deficit. So it was building forward. But what I really want to highlight with this is your first priority must be your inner world. So before I start sharing any other laws or anything, and you're going into 2020, if I can share with you something that really helped me transform my life, is understanding the energy, the emotions that I have sends out the vibration, sends out the frequency. Like attracts like. What's going on in here reflects out there. Now, unconsciously, many of us haven't even been aware of what we've been sending out. And that's okay. You don't need to punish yourself for that. You don't need to be angry or frustrated or go, oh my God, I've wasted all of this time, or anything like that, which is, you know, the kind of thing that I would do. But we can change now, right? We have the ability to go, okay, whether I'm here, way down here, wherever I am at, this law is universal for everyone. How can I harness this law for my highest and best good? For me to take those things that I'm focusing on and dreaming about for 2020 and actually help use that to create a new reality. So the first thing, be aware of your vibration, be aware of the frequency that you're sending out, be aware of your thoughts, be aware of your feelings. For many people, forgiveness is a good thing. I had some news about a family member that I'm estranged from recently. You know, I forgive, I send love. Sending love is one of the best things that you can do, especially if you're in deficit, to raise yourself out. And I know there can be challenges around that. And this is the kind of work that I can help you with if you're feeling stuck around this. But be aware. Find ways to start sending out love, like shame, guilt, fear, judgment. They're those lower vibration frequencies that are going to pull you down and hold you back. We want to find ways to transmute that energy and turn it into love, joy, forgiveness, freedom, whatever those positive, powerful, purpose-driven emotions are for you. This is your starting goal for 2020 if you're not doing this already. So I will be doing more lives about different spiritual laws, about the physical responses around this as we go into 2020. If you're called to do more work with me around this and really have support to help you really lift up on any of this, and get it quicker than waiting a year, reach out. Alignment starts on the 20th of January. I have space for a couple of one-on-one people to work with as well. But when you get this and this sorted, stuff can transform for you. And that's my hope for you, that 2020 does actually turn out to be everything that you want and even better than what you can imagine. Have a fantastic, safe, fun, enjoyable, whatever night tonight. I send a prayer out for the people that are fighting our fires and the people whose homes and everything are at risk or have been lost. I'm sending you so much love, and I'm here if you need to talk and have a chat about anything there. And let's make magic for 2020. I believe in you. You've got this. All right. Sending big loves to everyone. I'll see you next year. Bye.